Everything has changed.
We're still together, yet we're apart.
Being apart is tough. We're human. We're here to make connections, live together, learn together.
We at Blackpool and the Fylde College are virtually by your side.
As a Blackpool and the Fylde College student, you're never alone. While we're in lockdown, we're also helping unlock your potential, building futures.
And we're doing it together.
We are all growing together.
We used to talk about B&FC having a sense of community like no other large college in the UK, but in the weeks we've been apart, we've not only felt it, we've seen it.
We've always knew our students were remarkable, but you've exceeded our expectations. Students supporting the community, striving for excellence in exceptional environments.
Here in Blackpool, we live in an extraordinary place. That shore, the tower, our peers, our communities.
They make us who we are.
And it's because we're so fortunate that this new way of doing things is even more of a challenge. It makes you realise what great things we shared together.
The fun we had, the games we played, the work we did, the songs we sang.
And we'll sing again. While it might feel like forever, this situation is only temporary. We'll all be back together before you know it.
Learning new lessons, playing new games, singing new songs.
Because if there's one thing we've all learned, it's that we're better together.
Blackpool and the Fylde College. Ready when you are. Everything has changed.
We're still together, yet we're apart.
Being apart is tough. We're human. We're here to make connections, live together, learn together.
We at Blackpool and the Fylde College are virtually by your side.
As a Blackpool and the Fylde College student, you're never alone. While we're in lockdown, we're also helping unlock your potential, building futures.
And we're doing it together.
We are all growing together.
We used to talk about B&FC having a sense of community like no other large college in the UK, but in the weeks we've been apart, we've not only felt it, we've seen it.
We've always knew our students were remarkable, but you've exceeded our expectations. Students supporting the community, striving for excellence in exceptional environments.
Here in Blackpool, we live in an extraordinary place. That shore, the tower, our peers, our communities.
They make us who we are.
And it's because we're so fortunate that this new way of doing things is even more of a challenge. It makes you realise what great things we shared together.
The fun we had, the games we played, the work we did, the songs we sang.
And we'll sing again. While it might feel like forever, this situation is only temporary. We'll all be back together before you know it.
Learning new lessons, playing new games, singing new songs.
Because if there's one thing we've all learned, it's that we're better together.
Blackpool and the Fylde College. Ready when you are. Everything has changed.
We're still together, yet we're apart.
Being apart is tough. We're human. We're here to make connections, live together, learn together.
We at Blackpool and the Fylde College are virtually by your side.
As a Blackpool and the Fylde College student, you're never alone. While we're in lockdown, we're also helping unlock your potential, building futures.
And we're doing it together.
We are all growing together.
We used to talk about B&FC having a sense of community like no other large college in the UK, but in the weeks we've been apart, we've not only felt it, we've seen it.
We've always knew our students were remarkable, but you've exceeded our expectations. Students supporting the community, striving for excellence in exceptional environments.
Here in Blackpool, we live in an extraordinary place. That shore, the tower, our peers, our communities.
They make us who we are.
And it's because we're so fortunate that this new way of doing things is even more of a challenge. It makes you realise what great things we shared together.
The fun we had, the games we played, the work we did, the songs we sang.
And we'll sing again. While it might feel like forever, this situation is only temporary. We'll all be back together before you know it.
Learning new lessons, playing new games, singing new songs.
Because if there's one thing we've all learned, it's that we're better together.
Blackpool and the Fylde College. Ready when you are. Everything has changed.
We're still together, yet we're apart.
Being apart is tough. We're human. We're here to make connections, live together, learn together.
We at Blackpool and the Fylde College are virtually by your side.
As a Blackpool and the Fylde College student, you're never alone. While we're in lockdown, we're also helping unlock your potential, building futures.
And we're doing it together.
We are all growing together.
We used to talk about B&FC having a sense of community like no other large college in the UK, but in the weeks we've been apart, we've not only felt it, we've seen it.
We've always knew our students were remarkable, but you've exceeded our expectations. Students supporting the community, striving for excellence in exceptional environments.
Here in Blackpool, we live in an extraordinary place. That shore, the tower, our peers, our communities.
They make us who we are.
And it's because we're so fortunate that this new way of doing things is even more of a challenge. It makes you realise what great things we shared together.
The fun we had, the games we played, the work we did, the songs we sang.
And we'll sing again. While it might feel like forever, this situation is only temporary. We'll all be back together before you know it.
Learning new lessons, playing new games, singing new songs.
Because if there's one thing we've all learned, it's that we're better together.
Blackpool and the Fylde College. Ready when you are. Everything has changed.
We're still together, yet we're apart.
Being apart is tough. We're human. We're here to make connections, live together, learn together.
We at Blackpool and the Fylde College are virtually by your side.
As a Blackpool and the Fylde College student, you're never alone. While we're in lockdown, we're also helping unlock your potential, building futures.
And we're doing it together.
We are all growing together.
We used to talk about B&FC having a sense of community like no other large college in the UK, but in the weeks we've been apart, we've not only felt it, we've seen it.
We've always knew our students were remarkable, but you've exceeded our expectations. Students supporting the community, striving for excellence in exceptional environments.
Here in Blackpool, we live in an extraordinary place. That shore, the tower, our peers, our communities.
They make us who we are.
And it's because we're so fortunate that this new way of doing things is even more of a challenge. It makes you realise what great things we shared together.
The fun we had, the games we played, the work we did, the songs we sang.
And we'll sing again. While it might feel like forever, this situation is only temporary. We'll all be back together before you know it.
Learning new lessons, playing new games, singing new songs.
Because if there's one thing we've all learned, it's that we're better together.
Blackpool and Fard College. Ready when you are.
Everyone, and welcome to the Big Blackpool Quiz. I'm your host, Mr. Callum Morley, and here we are, the 5th edition of the quiz, the 5th episode. I hope you've all been enjoying these previous weeks, and we've got another fun quiz for you this evening, all packed up with TV knowledge. I do have to apologise to all my northern brethren. I called this edition of the episode Stick on the Telly, and as it was pointed out to me by other people, the northern phrase is stick telly on. So I messed up on that one. I am actually northern. I come from Cumbria. So yes, I'm very disappointed in myself, and I do apologise. So we'll forget that it's called Stick on the Telly, and we'll call it Stick Telly on. But yes, today's quiz is all about TV knowledge. I hope that you've all been reading up on your TV knowledge and different things. We'll be asking a whole load of questions on TV. It's not just what's on the actual TV. It could be on Netflix, it could be on Disney Plus, could be on iPlayer, ITV Player, Amazon Prime, all these different TV shows that you've probably come accustomed to while we've been in lockdown. But to those who are from Blackpool, hello, my name's Callum Morley. I'm the Student Engagement Coordinator at Blackpool and Fard College and the host of the Big Blackpool Quiz. And hello to those who might be watching from further away. I hope you are. I hope you've been tuning in every week, and I hope that you're going to have a great time tonight. If you're joining us for the first time, I always explain this every week, where this quiz came from. It actually came from the students at Blackpool and Fard College. We went into lockdown, and then we wanted to promote being kind to one another, because we saw on the internet a lot of people were coming together to show kindness over the internet, whether that be, walking around your garden, walking up the stairs, collecting money for the NHS charities together, working out online, Joe Wicks and the rest of those YouTube fitness buffs that have been doing the daily fitness video challenges for you to get involved in, and some performing arts people as well, people from the West End shows singing on Facebook, putting medleys together and coming together. I know Matt Lucas is doing that potato song, and he's just done it with a lot of West End stars, so do go and check them out if you haven't already. But we saw everyone coming together, showing solidarity as a country, and it's been absolutely fantastic to see. So in addition to that, we wanted to start promoting kindness to our students and wider in our community. So to do that, we started promoting different stories from our students, from our staff, and from our alumni as well, who got in touch with the college, and we were sharing the stories of what they've been up to in lockdown. And then that transformed into, well, what can we do for students while they're in lockdown, because they're having to do their studies in lockdown, and some of you might be on your own. and that's where the Show Kindness Hub came in, and that is on the Student Union website, which the link is just down below me there, www.studentsunionblackpool.co.uk. If you click on the Show Kindness Hub, there's a range of activities on there that you can get involved in while we're in this online period. Things to do with cooking, getting involved in crafts, getting involved in fitness, and lots of different things as well as a lot of resources that's available in the community right now, especially in the Fowden Wire. Things that you might be want to access from home. So do go over to the website and check that out. From that, we were talking to students, and they said that they wanted a quiz, and then here I am. Every Wednesday for the past 5 weeks, I've been live streaming from YouTube at the request of students to put on a quiz that they can tune into on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Each week has had a different theme. The first week was Blackpool themed. Then we've had movies, we've had magic, we've had songs, and now we've got TV shows. So if you're like me, you're an avid TV watcher. So hopefully you'll all do really well in this week's quiz. As with any of the quizzes, I always like to preface that there might be technical difficulties. If there are any, just stick around, stick on the stream, and we'll try and iron them out as quickly as possible to make sure that the quiz is running smoothly. Excuse me, I lost my voice for a minute. Now, you might hear a little bit of a drilling noise. There was drilling going on earlier. That's because my neighbour is drilling something into the wall. I don't know why at this time of night. But, you know, I've just been having the roof refixed. Well, I haven't. But our roof has just been getting fixed. So I can't complain because we had them up at 8 o'clock this morning to get the roof fixed. So if you do hear any drilling noises in the background, just know it's my neighbours, just ignore them. As well, I've got a fan on me. You might be able to hear the fan in the background. That's because it's very warm. I don't know if anyone else is hating this weather as much as I am. I don't like summer. I never have. I don't like being hot. I really like winter. I like it when it's cold, miserable outside, so you can cuddle up on the sofa, watch a movie, watch Netflix, and go into hibernation. That's the weather I like, not this. I think this is horrible. I'm not doing well at all. Just so you know that there is no guests tonight. The first week I had some guests. In a future episode, we are planning on having a few guests, maybe in the next few weeks. Some of them are very dear friends of mine. So look out for that. I'll be making sure to update you on that as soon as possible. Obviously you can suggest a theme for these quizzes. Each quiz has been themed, and you can suggest a theme, and that is how you do that is by going to the link that's just down there, www.studentsunionblackpool.co.uk/BB quiz, or if you just go on the home page, it'll say the Big Blackpool Quiz. You click on there, that's where people can tune in to the live streams from, or you can go further down, and there's a suggest a theme, and you just type in your suggestion, send it over, I get it, it gets put in a random generator, and one comes out. For those who have already suggested themes, just to let you know, like the title of these quizzes are always something different. It's always something like Stick on the Telly or Hubble Bubble, Magic and Trouble. So if you've suggested like movies or magic, there'll be a creative title. So it's not that I haven't taken your idea. It's just I put a creative spin on it because I'm like that, you see. Now, these quizzes are all in support of NHS Charities Together. Obviously, we know the fantastic work that the NHS has been doing throughout all this time, and continuing to do so as well as we ease out of lockdown. So if you do have any spare change, anything that you can give, we're trying to raise £50 for the NHS. And if you go through to our website, again, link is down there. And it's also in the description of this video as well. It'll take you over to the Just Giving page that we have. None of the money comes to the college. It goes straight through just giving to the charity. So if you do have any spare change, please do go and donate there. I just want to let you know as well, the college is currently doing well. I'm currently running this Go the Distance challenge with AOC, where we're trying to walk 436 miles or 46 miles, something like that. It's on our website. If you go to the website, that's down there. Click on the Go the Distance challenge. And it's basically AOC sport. They have lots of different colleges up and down the country, and colleges that are affiliated with them up and down the country, and they're challenging colleges to accumulatively get the miles from the furthest north college to the southernest college, and that's all the miles. So I think we've got 2 weeks to get all these miles. It's through the Strava app, which you can download for free. And when you're going for a walk, hopefully you are getting out the house and going for a walk, you can stick the Strava app on, map out your walk. Obviously there's privacy settings on there as well. It's all explained on our website, but you can map out your walk and add to the miles of the college. Help us beat all the other colleges, because there are prizes involved for the colleges as well. I don't know, what time are we on? Oh, we're on 8 o'clock. So I hope you're all settled in. I hope you've all got a drink, a snack. I'm just going to have a sip of my tea from my Ariel mug. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to have a quick sip. And let's get on with the quiz. The quiz this week is there are 5 rounds. Each round has 10 questions. One round has bonus points, and then there's a bonus question at the end which is worth 5 points. But without further ado, a 5th quiz of the Big Blackpool Quiz. Stick Telly on, love, and let's get cracking. So this is round 1, and round 1 is general knowledge. Each question, I'll give you 10 seconds. There is a timer, and once the timer runs out, we'll move on to the next question. So round 1, general knowledge, and here is question 1. In what year did Coronation Street first air on ITV? What year did Coronation Street first air on ITV? 10 seconds on the clock. Question 2. Cop drama Life on Mars is named after a song by which musician? Cop drama Life on Mars is named after a song by which musician? 10 seconds on the clock. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I want to get a sound or something for that. Question 3. Who played Queen Elizabeth II in the first 2 seasons of The Crown? Question 3. Who played Queen Elizabeth II in the first 2 seasons of The Crown? 10 seconds on the clock. If you haven't guessed the format yet, I read the question twice. Then you have 10 seconds to answer. Hopefully that's obvious now. Just pointing out the obvious. But question 4 is, finish the Disney TV show title, The Sweet Life of blank, blank, blank. Question 4, finish the Disney TV show title, The Sweet Life of blank, blank, blank. Oh, 10 seconds on the clock. My mind went then. Question 5. The TV catchphrase "sashay away" comes from which TV show? Question 5 is the TV catchphrase "sashay away" comes from which TV show? 10 seconds on the clock. Question 6. In Game of Thrones, what does Arya Stark call her sword? Question 6. In Game of Thrones, what does Arya Stark call her sword? 10 seconds on the clock. We're 6 questions into round 1. How are you doing so far? These fairly easy? Well, it's about to get harder. Question 7. Who was the original Doctor in Doctor Who? Question 7. Who was the original Doctor in Doctor Who? 10 seconds on the clock. Some people might know this, some people might not. I do know the answer, and not because I'm the quizmaster, but because I've actually watched every single episode of the first Doctor. Question 8. The BBC series His Dark Materials is based on book trilogy by which author? Question 8. The BBC series His Dark Materials is based on a book trilogy by which author? 10 seconds on the clock. Fun fact, I just finished reading the trilogy as well before lockdown started. Very good trilogy, I do recommend reading it. Or listen to it on Audible, which is what I did. Question 9. In which show might you compete with Amazon, Rhino, Jet and Wolf? Question 9. In which show might you compete with Amazon, Rhino, Jet and Wolf? 10 seconds on the clock. And the last question for round 1. Question 10. In Emmerdale on New Year's Day in 2004, who died when the Woolpack pub's chimney came crashing down in a storm? Say that 10 times fast. Question 10. In Emmerdale on New Year's Day in 2004, who died? Ruined it. Who died when the Woolpack's pub chimney came crashing down in a storm? 10 seconds on the clock. We'll try that one again when it comes to the answers. See if I can do it quick. Probably not. But this is the last question. You have 3 seconds left, and we're going to go into round 2. Round 2, what's it going to be? It's a picture round, and the picture round this week is our children's shows. And for this round 2, we do have bonus points. So what you're going to do is I am going to show you a character from a TV show, and for the first point, you have to tell me which TV show it is. For the bonus point, you have to tell me the name of the character. So, again, I'll just say that again for those who might not have heard me the first time and might not have understood. So I'm going to show you a character from a TV show. You need to tell me which TV show it is. And then for the bonus point, you have to tell me what the character's name is. Either or, if you guess one or the other, you'll get 1 point for either answer. Okay? Are we good? Okay, we're getting to round 2, and this is the first image. And who is this? It is a Dalmatian puppy in a fireman's uniform, and you have 10 seconds on the clock. Which TV show, and what is the character's name? And number 2, 10 seconds on the clock. Number 3. Who is this sneaky fella? Some of you might recognise him, but what's his name? What show is he from? I almost said this character's name. But which show is she from? What's her name? Very regal. I've got a tiara just like that. I should have worn it. Now, as with any of my rounds, they do get harder as they go along. But you might be able to get this. This is quite an old one. I say quite old. It's back from when I was a child. Who is this? Be very specific. And the next one. Now this is from the remake, but those who are of a certain age will remember this. This is just updated. But yes. Which show, and I believe... Oh no, this is the last one. Last one, 10 seconds. Tell me which show this character is from and what is this character's name. 3, 2, 1, and we're into round 3. What is round 3 going to be? Round 3, it's TV theme tune round. TV theme tune round. TV show tune round? TV theme tune round. Anyway, what's going to happen is I'm going to shift over a little bit and come to the middle of your screen. Here, hi. I'm going to switch over. I'm going to play 10 tunes. They're going to be 10 TV theme tunes. And you've got to tell me which show it's from. What is the theme tune? What is the show? Match the theme tune to the show. Is that simple? I've made it 10 times harder, but that's what we're doing. I'm going to play a song. You'll only get a few seconds. You've got to tell me which TV show it is. And here we go. We have tune 1. That was tune 1. Play it again. Yes, I clicked the 10-second button a little bit early. Jump the gun. Sue me. Okay, here is tune number 2. Which show is it from? I'll play it again and then 10 seconds on the clock. Which show tune? Well, which show? It's not a show tune. Which TV show is it from? Oh. Your 10 seconds, it crashed. Luckily, we haven't crashed. You know them technical difficulties I was warning you about earlier. Here they are. This is tune number 3. Name the TV show. And 10 seconds on the clock. Tune number 4. And again. Seconds on the clock. Some of you children might be looking at you as if, what is he playing? I feel you. I do feel you. Tune number 5. And again. That was tune number 5. 10 seconds on the clock. I feel quite disconnected. Usually I'm singing or something. I guess I'll just have to keep dancing to the tunes instead. Here's tune number 6. Tune number 6 again. 10 seconds on the clock. Bet you didn't know I could play the piano and the violin at the same time. Tell you, I've got many skills. All these dad jokes are going to waste. 7. Number 7 again. That's awfully rude. I was singing. 10 seconds on the clock. Tune number 8. Now, just before I play this again, I am fully aware people might be going, I know that! Where do I know it from? It's it's not old, but it'll seem old. I'll play it again. Even when I was putting these together, I was like, oh, that's such a good one. I haven't seen that. Oh, sorry, 10 seconds. I haven't seen that in forever. I don't even know how it ends. It was such a good series, so it did drag on a bit near the end. I think that's why I never finished it. But yeah, oof, brings back memories. Tune number 9. Tune number 9 again. Ten seconds on the clock. Which TV show is that tune from? And number 10, the last one of round 3. And again. 10 seconds on the clock. That series, for those who are of a certain age, people might jump straight to it, know what it is. I did watch that as a kid. My brother got me into TV and movies, and he made me watch it, and I do not regret a single second that I spent watching that series, because it was amazing. But anyway, we're going to move on to round 4. And round 4 is Say What You See round. Now, I know everyone loved, and I mean loved, the emoji round last week. So I thought I'd do it again. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you a series of emojis, and you've got to guess the TV show from the emojis. So if I showed you, I don't know. I'm not good at thinking these on the spot. One from last week, I showed, this is a Disney movie, I showed a black square and a cauldron, and it was Black Cauldron, the movie, the Disney movie, that no one really knows. But there you go, you've got to come up, what is the film title from the emojis that you see? Say what you see. Now these are harder. I think this week is a little bit easier, to be fair, but I'll still give you 20 seconds on the clock to have a look. But here we are with number 1. You have a crown and you have a street. You've got 20 seconds on the clock as well. You lucky thing. An extra 10 seconds. What is this? A crown and a few houses with a road. Number 2. 20 seconds on the clock. 2 gentlemen, 2 ladies, an arrow, a bed. Can you tell what it is? Well, you've got 10 seconds left to figure it out. And the third one is, you have a console, a game console, remote thingy, an arrow pointed to the right, and 2 toilets. 10 seconds left. Can you guess what it is? They're all TV shows. I'm not duping you. The next one. So we have a knife, and we have a city skyscape. It looks like it's night time. You've got 10 seconds on the clock. I believe someone's just walked through my front door. Ignore that. And the next one, we have the Great British flag, the United Kingdom flag, a slice of cake, and a sign which has a phone and it says off. Can you guess what it is? You have 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and the next one. We have what looks like a black square and a mirror. Can you guess the TV series? Someone got all 10 right last week. Very impressed. If that same person's watching again this week, I fully expect that you will get 10 out of 10 again. So we have a green bell pepper and we have a pig face. And you have quite a... I think this one's easy. If you haven't got this one, you should have got this one from just looking at it. I mean, within like a few seconds. But yes, and we'll move on to the next one. So we'll start the timer. You have a peanut, you have a key, and you have a walking cane. Peanut, key, and a walking cane. And the next one. So we have a what's that called? A warning sign, caution sign. We have a Joker playing card, and we have 2 horses. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and the next one. We have a WhatsApp emoji, or a phone. We have an arrow pointing to the right, and we have a medical professional. And you, this is the last one. You have 5 seconds left of round 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're on to round 5, which is ultra general knowledge. Those who are accustomed to the quiz will know this is the hardest round of the quiz. So you might be scratching your heads. You might have been scratching your head throughout the whole thing, to be quite honest. I don't know you. But I hope you've had fun. We've got 10 questions left. We have the bonus question. Then we'll go to a 5-minute break so you can grab yourself a brew, grab some snacks and whatever. Come back and get the answers. But we have 10 questions left and then the bonus question. Let's go with question number 1. SNL is an American TV sketch show. What does SNL stand for? SNL is an American TV sketch show. What does SNL stand for? 10 seconds on the clock. Question 2. Which girl group performed during the opening minutes of Channel 5's launch in 1997 in the UK? Excuse me, I'll repeat that again. Question 2 is which girl group performed during the opening minutes of Channel 5's launch in 1997 in the UK? That's the year after I was born. I was born in 96. I don't know what age I would have been, because I don't know the specific date. Could have been one. I'm an August baby anyway. Question 3 in season 4 of Friends. Chandler tells girlfriend Janice he must leave the country for work in a bid to try and break up with her. Where does he say he is going? Now I'm annoyed with myself for the poor grammar of this question, but I will repeat it and I'll put my incidental commas in my head. In season 4 of Friends, Chandler tells his girlfriend Janice he must leave the country for work in a bid to try and break up with her. Where does he say he is going? You have 10 seconds on the clock. Incidentally, I've never watched Friends properly. I've only just started watching the full thing throughout. I know, shocking. Some of you will be absolutely shocked and appalled by that, but that is true. Question 4. Who is the longest serving soap opera actress in the UK? Question 4. Who is the longest serving soap opera actress in the UK? 10 seconds on the clock. Sorry, I was just checking I had the right questions there. I thought we had jumped one. We haven't. Question 5. When colour television was first introduced to Britain on 1st of January 1968, what was the price of a colour TV licence? When colour television was first introduced to Britain on the 1st of January 1968, what was the price of a colour TV licence? 10 seconds on the clock. I told you it would be hard. Some of you might be able to remember this. I don't know. I don't know how old you are. You might. Write it down, see if you're correct. Take a guess. Question 6. In which castle was Downton Abbey filmed? Question 6 is, in which castle was Downton Abbey filmed? 10 seconds on the clock. Another shocking thing, I haven't seen Downton Abbey. Just had no real interest. The only thing that interested me about it was McGonagall's in it. Question 7. In which American state is the TV show Glee set? Question 7. In which American state is the TV show Glee set? And you have 10 seconds on the clock. Question number 8. What is the name of Carl's mother in The Walking Dead? What is the name of? Absolutely appalling. My apologies, that's supposed to be of. What is the name of Carl's mother in The Walking Dead? 10 seconds on the clock. And no, you don't get a point just because I didn't write the question correctly. That's highly annoying. I scour these. Technical difficulties, that's what that is. Question 9. Alan Titchmarsh hosted Ask the Family in 1999, but who was the original host? Question 9 is, Alan Titchmarsh hosted Ask the Family in 1999, but who was the original host? And you have 10 seconds on the clock. One more question of round 5, and then we have that bonus question before going to a 5-minute break. And question 10 is, Alan Carr currently hosts Epic Game Show, which revives some all-time favourite game shows from yesteryear. What was the game in the first episode? Have you been watching it? Question 10. Alan Carr currently hosts Epic Game Show, which revives some all-time favourite game shows of yesteryear. What was the game in the first episode? 10 seconds on the clock. That's one of them that, you want to say really fast, but you just can't. I've come to the end of that cup of tea. I need another one. So we'll go to the bonus question now. And the bonus question this week is worth 5 points. That's right. So there has been 51 questions, 65 points. If my math is correct. Although I'm terrible at math. But yes, there are 65 points because you had double points in round 2. And this one's worth 5. So that's 65. 51 questions. But what is the bonus question this week? Worth 5 points. Here we go. It is, how many episodes of Simpsons are there? I believe there's over 20 series. But the bonus question, and you can think about this over the break, don't go Google the answer because you'll only be cheating yourself. But the bonus question is, how many episodes of Simpsons are there? Now, we're going to be going to a break now. We'll have 5 minutes. Last week, I said to ask someone who's close to you might be watching the quiz with you and ask how they are. And we want to promote mental wealth and resilience on this channel. So this week you can ask them how they are, or have a conversation and ask them what is their favourite TV show. If you've got multiple people around the room, just go around and ask them what's their favourite TV show. And if you're playing on your own, why not send a message to someone just randomly and say, hey, what's your favourite TV show? Then if they go, why? You just say, well, I've run out of things to watch on Netflix, so I'm looking for recommendations. Or leave me some recommendations, because I'm actually looking for a different series to watch. I'm a binge watcher, you see, so I'm professional at it. But we're going to go to a 5-minute break, so go and ask someone what is their favourite TV show. Ask them how they are. Stay mentally wealthy. We'll be back in 5 minutes for all the answers. And go and grab yourself a tea or coffee or a snack. That's what I'm going to go do. Break. See you later.
Everything has changed.
We're still together, yet we're apart.
Being apart is tough. We're human. We're here to make connections, live together, learn together.
We at Blackpool and the Fylde College are virtually by your side.
As a Blackpool and the Fylde College student, you're never alone. While we're in lockdown, we're also helping unlock your potential, building futures.
And we're doing it together.
We are all growing together.
We used to talk about B&FC having a sense of community like no other large college in the UK, but in the weeks we've been apart, we've not only felt it, we've seen it.
We've always knew our students were remarkable, but you've exceeded our expectations. Students supporting the community, striving for excellence in exceptional environments.
Here in Blackpool, we live in an extraordinary place. That shore, the tower, our peers, our communities.
They make us who we are.
And it's because we're so fortunate that this new way of doing things is even more of a challenge. It makes you realise what great things we shared together.
The fun we had, the games we played, the work we did, the songs we sang.
And we'll sing again. While it might feel like forever, this situation is only temporary. We'll all be back together before you know it.
Learning new lessons, playing new games, singing new songs.
Because if there's one thing we've all learned, it's that we're better together.
Blackpool and the Fylde College. Ready when you are.
What was that like? That's Blackpool School of Arts graduate show, or exhibition. I should say exhibition, because there's FE students and HE students work there, work that they were supposed to be showing in the flesh, but unfortunately due to these times that they can't. So they have adapted and they've persevered, and for that I can only applaud them. And that is their exhibition of their work, some of the third years of our HE degrees, or our FE second years. There's lots of work in there that you should go and have a look at. I had a cheeky sneak preview before it opened last week, but it has been up. It is on the college website, and the link is actually in the description of this video. So once you're done with the quiz, please do go over and check out that exhibition. The students have worked so hard on it, and massive congratulations to them on the success of it. It looks absolutely amazing. But yes, welcome back to the Big Blackpool Quiz, the answers. That is what you have stayed on for, and that is what I am going to deliver. I have my cup of tea, of which I will have a sip. Sorry for the slurping. But we are here for the answers. You want answers, I've got them. So let's go in with the answers. 5 rounds, 10 questions in each round, 65 points up for grabs with a bonus question there. Here we go with round 1, which was general knowledge. And here is question 1. So, make sure you've got your notepad. Make sure you're checking them off. I'll give you a little bit of time at the end of each round so you can accumulate your scores. Make it easier for adding them up at the end. And make sure that you do post your how many you got right in the comments below. But question 1 is, in what year did Coronation Street first air on ITV? And the answer to that is 1960. If you got 1960, give yourself a point. Question 2, cop drama Life on Mars is named after a song by which musician? If you're a Bowie fan, you would know that is David Bowie. Life on Mars has appeared on several different shows. One of the most recent ones that comes to mind is American Horror Story for me. Question 3, who played Queen Elizabeth II in the first 2 seasons of The Crown? And that was none other than Claire Hoy. If you haven't watched The Crown, please do go watch it. It's amazing. I feel like I say that about everything. Although these questions do really reflect my life and my interests, so I'm a huge nerd. Question 4. Finish the Disney TV show title, The Sweet Life of Blank Blank Blank, and it is none other than Zack and Cody. Question 5. You don't get a point for each name that you got right. It's Zack and Cody. Don't give yourself a point for Zack and Cody. I know what you're trying to do. No. It's 1 point if you got the whole thing right. If you put Cody and Zack, don't even bother giving yourself a point. Question 5. The TV catchphrase "sashay away" comes from which TV show? And it is none other than RuPaul's Drag Race, the icon and legend. Question number 6. In Game of Thrones, what does Arya Stark call her sword? She calls it Neil. Question 7. Who was the original Doctor in Doctor Who? None other than Mr. William Hartnell. God rest his soul. Icon, legend. Best Doctor, in my opinion. Question 8. The BBC series His Dark Materials is based on a book trilogy by which author? Now, you might have got confused by me saying His Dark Materials. You might think, I know that. Why do I know that? And it's because the other name that it frequently gets called is The Golden Compass, which is the name of the first book, I believe, and then it's Amber Spyglass and something else. But the first one is Golden Compass, and the author's name is none other than Philip Pullman. I listened to these on Audible. On the motorway, and there was a scary scene in book 1, and I was driving on the motorway really late at night, going up to Cumbria, and it freaked me out a little bit. But the books are great. Do go read them. Question 9. In which show might you compete with Amazon, Rhino, Jet and Wolf? It is Gladiators. And question 10. In Emmerdale on New Year's Day in 2004, who died when the Woolpack pub's chimney came crashing down in a storm? I tried it, I failed again. My apologies. It was Trisha Dingle. Because, nothing says Happy New Year like a death in Emmerdale. There's always something tragic around Christmas on New Year's for soap operas. I don't understand it. Tally up your scores for round 1. It'll make it easier for when you tally them up with all the other rounds. But yeah, what is that about when you're watching a soap opera? Christmas or New Year, someone's got to die. Like, someone always dies. Usually it's a favourite on them days. It's like they save Christmas or New Year's to kill off one of your favourite people. Anyway, but we'll go to round 2 right there. And round 2 had some bonus points. So you had to tell, I showed you a series of images of characters from TV shows. You had to tell me which TV show they're from. And for the bonus point, you had to tell me the name of the character. So this famous little Dalmatian pup in a fireman's uniform is from Paw Patrol, and his name is Marshall. Fun fact, we do have a B&FC alumni musical theatre student who left 6 years ago, who actually played Marshall in the world tour. So he travelled to several different countries around the world playing this pup, and it was a stadium tour. But yeah, fun little fact for you there. Number 2, Wizards of Waverly Place is which this character's from, and the character's name is Justin. Justin. And this one, do you know who this cheeky chap is from? It is none other than Shaun the Sheep, and his name is Bitzer. Bitzer. Anyway, you can see the spelling. I'll leave how you pronounce it to you. Pronounce. Wow. And the next one, this is she is from Lazy Town, and her name is Stephanie. I was actually singing the theme tune to this earlier on today, and it's sad because I know the lyrics. Yeah. And this one, quite an oldie but a goodie. It's none other. She is from Hannah Montana, and her name is Lily. Lillian. If you got Hannah Montana, give yourself a point. If you got Lily, give yourself a point. There's 2 points up for grabs, as long as you've got them both right. Next one. Do you know who this is? Very regal. She is from Sophia the First, and her name is Amber. I mean, I've never seen this, but I could imagine that's how it's pronounced. Amber. Anyway, I said this was a bit of an oldie. People might recognise the face. He's not from the Muppets. He's not from Sesame Street. He's actually from Big Blue House, and his name is Tutter. If you've got Big Blue House, give yourself a point. If you've got Tutter, give yourself a point. Such a cute character. That TV show actually freaked me out as a child. I didn't like the bear. All the other creatures I liked, but the Blue, the bear, he freaked me out. Could never watch it. This one. Now, this was a bit of a trick. It is a bit of a trick, and I'm not going to accept the other answer because this is actually a still from the new Raven show, and the title of that is Raven's Home. Not That's So Raven. I will not accept That's So Raven. I know, I'm being mean. Oh, sue me. And her name is Chelsea. So if you got Raven's Home, give yourself a point. And if you got Chelsea, give yourself another point. 2 points for grabs. Did you get them? Maybe you did. And the next one. This is from the Clangers, and his name is Small Clanger. If you got Clangers, give yourself a point. If you got Small Clanger, give yourself another point. I believe that is the end of round 2. No, I forgot this one as well. Who's this character from? What is their name? Quite deceptive of me, because if you notice, this penguin has eyebrows. So the TV show is called Pingu. Their name is Pingy or Pingai. Pingy or Pingai? I don't know how you pronounce that, but you can see the spelling there. If you've got Pingu, give yourself a point. If you've got Pingai or Pingy, give yourself another point. That is the end of round 2, I know that much. So tally up your scores for round 1, round 2, add them together. As I say, I'll make it easier for at the end. 65 points up for grabs. How many have you got so far? But we're going on to round 3. Round 3 is the TV show. I'm so sorry. I had left them all on play, so when I went back, they all played at the same time, and I did think this through a few hours ago. I was like, I wonder what it'd sound like if they all played at the exact same time. And now I know, and I regret ever wanting to hear that. I'm so sorry if I've blown your ears off. Technical difficulties. That's what will amount it to. We're going to go through each tune, and I'll play it, and then I'll tell you the answer. So this was the tune 1. And the answer to tune 1 is, of course, EastEnders. If you watched the quiz last time, I did go dun 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 dun, trying to give a clue as to the theme being TV. I was meaning EastEnders, so that's how wrong I was. If you were watching last week's quiz. But tune 2 is none other than Friends. If you've got Friends, give yourself a point. Tune number 3. It is Doctor Who. Is Doctor Who still going? I'm not sure. I think it is. They've got 13 doctors now, and the doctor's a female now. Great. Tune number 4. He lay me down to green pastures. It's the Vicar Dibley with Dawn French. Dawn French. Someone I aspire to be. I always liked that one where she's jumping in the puddles. Adults will know, kids probably not. Where she's jumping in the puddle with her hubby, and they're like, "Oh, cutesy, cutesy, cutesy," and then she falls straight into that puddle that goes straight down. Funny. It was funny, okay? You had to be there. But tune number 5. And that is the Great British Bake Off. If you got the Great British Bake Off, give yourself a point. That was tune number 5. We're halfway through. Tune number 6. And that is Antiques Roadshow. If you got Antiques Roadshow, give yourself a point. If you want at the end, I'll play them all again at the same time. No? Was it not fun the first time? Okay, we won't do that again then. And tune number 7. It's Lizzie McGuire. Lizzie McGuire, if you got Lizzie McGuire, give yourself a point. Tune number 8. I'm genuinely interested to see if anyone got that one right. It was one of my favourite shows back in the day. but it's Primeval. That's what that TV show was called, Primeval, tune number 8. And we're 2 off the end of round 3. But tune 9 is... Fawlty Towers. That is the theme tune for Fawlty Towers. If you got Fawlty Towers, give yourself a point. There's 3 of them tunes in there that I had to check over and over and over again to see that I wasn't playing the same tune, because they all have the same style, but I wasn't. Tune number 10. That is from the show Hello Hello. Listen carefully, I shall tell you only once. I shall say this only once. That is the end of round 3. So, tally up your score for round 3 with your other rounds. Very interested to see how many points you've got this week. So once we do finish, please remember to put your points in the comments below, because I do go and I do read through them, and I'd be very interested to see how many you got. Hello, hello. An oldie, but a very goodie. Very funny. But here we are with round 4, which was Say What You See round. It was the emoji round. So you had to say what you see. You were guessing the title of the TV shows. So the first one, this was a crown and a street. If you put that together, it is Coronation Street. Huh? Some of you will be looking at this and being like, what? Yep, that is Coronation Street. I was going to put a chicken there, but I could put a crown, so it was easy. Number 2, 4 people, an arrow and a bed. Can you guess it? It's 4 in a bed. 4 in a bed. And the next one, a games console stick, an arrow and 2 toilets. That is Game of Thrones. I thought that one was really clever. I was really impressed with myself for that one. Probably shouldn't be, but I was. The next one, a dagger and a night sky, an evening, if you will. Killing Eve. That is going to be another series that I'm going to watch. But yeah, Killing Eve. Brilliant. This one is so easy. I'll be annoyed if no one got this. It's the Great British Bake Off. I don't even need to go through the emojis for that. Great British Bake Off. If you got that one, give yourself a point. Same with this one. 2 words. Black Mirror. If you got Black Mirror, give yourself a point. I bet people have done a lot better in this round of emojis than they did last week. Last week was pretty hard. And this one, a bell pepper and a pig. Peppa Pig. See, so easy. Peppa Pig. A peanut, a key, and a walking stick, a blind stick, Peaky Blinders. Peanut, key, Peaky Blinders, stick. Yeah. Next one, a caution sign, a joker, and 2 horses. This is none other than Only Fools and Horses. Only Fools and Horses, a jester. I even put the emoji as it was a jester, a fool, as what they would have been called back in them days. Only Fools and Horses. And the next one, the call sign, an arrow, and a medical professional. And this is Call the Midwife. Call the Midwife. And if you're wondering why I didn't put a female healthcare professional emoji there, that's because I don't assign to your gender stereotypes. Yeah. If you didn't get that one right, that's your own fault. But men can be midwives too. So anyway, that was the end of round 4. Tally up your scores. I bet that one caught you out. I hope it did. It's designed to do that. But yeah, call midwife. Tally up your scores. That's the end of round 4. Then we'll move on to round 5, and then the bonus question. But yeah, have you enjoyed the quiz? If you have, don't forget, give us a like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you'll be notified when we next go live, which will be next Wednesday at 8 p.m. If you want to suggest a theme, head over to our website, www.studentsunionblackpool.co.uk, click on the BB Quiz tab, and on that page you can suggest a theme. You can also go and, because all these quizzes are in aid of NHS charities together, so you can go donate money. There's a button there to go to our Just Giving page and donate through Just Giving, so none of the money comes to the college, it goes through Just Giving to the charity. We are aiming to raise £50, so please, if you do have any spare change, go and donate. But we've got to go on to round 5 once I've had a sip of my tea. And round 5, which was ultra general knowledge. Question 1. SNL is an American TV sketch show. What does SNL stand for? It's none other than Saturday Night Live. Haven't seen it, go see it. There's a guest, always celebrity guest appearance. One of my favourite, had my favourite pop star on it, Lady Gaga. She's been on it several times. You might know of her. She's got an album out, Chromatica. For those who are only just watching this quiz for the first time, there's an ongoing joke that I mention Lady Gaga in every quiz because she is queen, so I can't help it. Although last week I didn't manage to fit her into anything. I couldn't. It was magic themes. Other than her voice is magical, it's music to my ears, angelic. It was hard to fit her into last week. But anyway, question 2. Which girl group performed during the opening minutes of Channel 5's launch in 1997 in the UK? It was none other than the Spice Girls. Sugar and spice and all things nice. Question 3. In season 4 of Friends, Chandler tells his girlfriend Janice he must leave the country for work in a bid to try and break up with her. Where does he say he is going? He says he's going to Yemen. Yemen. Yeah, man. Yemen. You got Yemen, give yourself a point. Question 4. Who is the longest serving soap opera actress in the UK? It's none other than William Roach. I think he's been in Coronation Street for 64 years, 53 years. There's a big difference there, but I can't remember. I do have it on, sorry. I do have it on my little question sheet. 59 years. I was close, okay? It was in between. 59 years he's been in Coronation Street for. Question 5. When colour television was first introduced to Britain on the 1st of January 1968, what was the price of a colour TV licence? It was £10. If you guessed, I hope you didn't guess higher. Such a low price, but probably very high for the time. £10 in 1968. Question 6. In which castle was Downton Abbey filmed? It was Highclere Castle. Highclere Castle? Highclere Castle. The words there, pronounce it however you like. Question 7. In which American state is the TV show Glee set? It is Ohio. Question 8. What is the name of Carl's mother in The Walking Dead? Carl! Her name is Laurie Grimes. Have you got Laurie Grimes? Give yourself a point. Question 8. We've got 2 more questions of round 5 before the bonus question. Alan Titchmarsh hosted Ask the Family in 1999, but who was the original host? It was Robert Robinson. Love alliteration. Robert Robinson. What a cool name. Got Robert Robinson, give yourself a point. Question 10. Alan Carr currently hosts a game show, which revives some all-time favourite game shows of yesteryear. What was the game in the first episode? And it was Play Your Cards Right. If you got Play Your Cards Right, give yourself a point. That's the end of round 5. We'll go into the bonus question in a second. Excuse me. But tally up all your points from the previous round. The bonus question is worth 5 points. Alan Carr. That's what people used to say who I looked like. That was my celebrity lookalike, apparently. In school, that's what everyone said I looked like. Alan Carr, Gokwan, Ben off EastEnders, that was another one. But Alan Carr was the main one. Chatty man. Which is great for me, because if and when he retires, I have a career. I'm here to take over. Step aside, Alan Carr. I'll play your cards right. Show you a thing or two about playing your cards right. Higher or lower. Anyway, we'll go to the bonus question. The bonus question is worth 5 points. And the question this week was, how many episodes of Simpsons are there? How many episodes of Simpsons are there? Do you know? Did you win the 5 points? There's been 20 seasons, I think, or 21 seasons, I think. And the answer is 639. Yes, that's right. There has been 639 episodes of Simpsons. Did you get it right? Did you get this one right? Did you get 5 points? I want to know. Please go tally up your answers right now. Let me know in the comment section below. But that's it for... someone's said those kids ones were quite tricky, but the emojis. The kids ones were quite tricky, and the emojis. Okay, you found a kids round hard. That's what I think of that. No, they were tricky. I always try and make things tricky. You know, round one's the easiest. Once we get past round one, there's no hope. I just go straight into the hard stuff. But yeah, how many did you get right this week? Please put them in the comments. I'll go and read them later on. Once we're done with this. Remember, we're doing the Go the Distance challenge. You can find out more about that at our website, where we're trying to do over 400 miles with AOC Sport, competing against colleges up and down the country. Don't forget to, if you can go and donate to the NHS, you can go and do so via the website below, or if you want, there's a link in the description below which you can go click on. You can also go to our website to suggest the theme for next week, and please do go suggest themes. It helps me put the quiz together, and I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to go and visit the art exhibition, which is on the college's website. Again, the link is down in the description box below. The trainee trumpeter, 13 out of 20 for kids. That's not bad. See, you didn't do that bad. And 44 overall. Bet no one got 639 episodes of Simpsons, though. No, I bet not as well. Crystal got 30, and the kids round was her best. Congratulations, Crystal. The kids round would have been my best too. I thought that was fairly easy. But anyway, without further ado, I will start signing off. Don't forget that we will be back next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Until then, you can find out the theme on a Sunday. But I will see you on Wednesday. Please do tune in next week. Give us a like. Leave your points down below. See you later.